New Thought Media Network. We are a global broadcast network of positive music, media, and entertainment, inspiring humanity's evolution along the journey of enlightenment and creating a world of love, peace, empowerment, and prosperity for all. New Thought Media Network. Positively inspiring. On behalf of the entire prayer team at New Thought Media Network, we thank you for joining us on this broadcast. You can catch New Thought Media Network prayer time at 8:15 a.m. and 8:15 p.m. Mountain Time, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. And now, let's center ourselves in the words of Ernest Holmes. We must put meaning and belief into our prayers. It is the meaning and mindfulness that is the nexus from which our words come to life.
And hello, and good evening. Hello out there, Facebook world and YouTube. Welcome to New Thought Media Network's Evening Prayers. And today is February 8th, 2021, and I'm Reverend Lisa, and I'm here to share a prayer with you. Thank you so much for joining me this evening. We're so grateful to have you with us. So we are here to share a prayer with you. So this evening's program runs 8:15 to 8:30 p.m. Mountain Time, and then we also run at 8:15 to 8:30 in the mornings. So you can start your day off with a prayer, or you can end your day with a prayer. We are here for you both ways. So thank you for joining me. And when we talk about prayer, the way that we like to talk about it is in an affirmative state. So the way that works is that we come from a perspective of knowing and recognizing that we are connected to that divine source. It lives within us. It is our very breath. So therefore, when we pray, we know that our prayers are heard and they are answered in divine time. That's the way I always like to say it. So we like to use our new thought and ancient wisdom, put them together for a great faith and philosophy. It works very well together for an affirmative prayer versus old school begging and pleading. We like to affirm and know that that truth is within us and that it is happening for us. So thank you very much for being here this evening. And I would like to share with you a reading, and then I'll go right into a prayer and a couple announcements and have you on your way. So actually, my reading tonight is coming from, this is our spiritual guide. It's our Science Mind magazine. Many of you get this magazine. It's great. So this is for February, the month of February. And this is a great, fantastic little book. And it is a daily guide as well. A lot of times I use my Richer Living. But tonight the reading is coming from our Science of Mind magazine. So the reading that I have for you is actually for February 8th, 2021, and it is called The Winds of Change. The world we have created, it is a process of our thinking. It cannot be changed without changing our thinking. That comes from Albert Einstein. To realize that God is ever present and ever available is to know that all the wisdom, intelligence, and power of the universe is right where you are. Your word is power when you know this. This is why everything in your life depends upon your belief, and it is why it is done unto you as you believe. This comes from Ernest Holmes' This Thing Called You. It's from page 34. So the little reading goes on to talk about and says, you may have noticed, you may be noticing there's a lot of change happening in the world right now. A lot of change happening out in the world, in the universe, as well as I think for a lot of us, for many of us, there's a lot of change going on in our personal lives. So it says that change itself is the only constant. That's kind of interesting. And so the two questions that they pose here is, the first one is, do you like changes happening in your life? And so first, the question that goes with that is, do you initiate change in your life? Do you trust and do you take that step to make a difference, make a change in your world. And they go on to say, when we take charge and begin to choose our own path instead of letting others influence us or allowing outside circumstances to push us, we discover the joy of choosing our own future. So this is something that came up for me the other day. I woke up and I just had this little epiphany. Was like, oh my gosh, I actually have the power. I have the power to choose, and I'm in charge of that. I'm in charge of choosing what I want in my life, what the experiences that I want. My eating habits, my everything I think and do and say, it's all up to me. So when we really take personal responsibility for that and recognize and know that it's really comes back to ourselves, we look in the mirror and say, hey, it's up to me to make those changes. So that was the interesting questions. So first of all, it's number one, do you initiate change in your life? And then the second thing they say is, do you trust the process? When you decide to make a change, do you trust the process? From chaos comes creation. He goes on to say, there's nothing to fear in the midst of change, because I know that the power of creation has my back. I really like that. I think that's really powerful. So your affirmation, gotta always have to have an affirmation. So you can take this one to bed with you and just think on it and let it permeate your being, your mind. I embrace change as I choose the life I desire. I embrace change as I choose the life I desire. I claim it, I declare it, and I am living that life now. So there it is. There's your affirmation. I think that's a fantastic one to work with. So the readings were coming out of our Science of Mind magazine. For those of you who were just joined in, thank you so much for being here. Hello, Suzanne. Good to see you this evening. Hi. Hello out there. Thanks so much for being here with me this evening. So let's just move into a prayer. I would like to post this here. So you're welcome to go to, let me put it up here. There it is, prayer@ntmedia.org. If you see down below me, I certainly invite you to send us a prayer request if you have anything come up, prayer@ntmedia.org. You can email us there. Know that we are here to support you and you are not alone. So send us your prayer requests and the prayer team will work on that for the entire week, and know that those prayers are taken into and worked on right from our hearts. So definitely invite you to do that. So for right now, I would like for us to just center into a prayer. Okay, let's just sit if you can, if you want, in your chair, or maybe you're in your bed, hopped in your bed already. I'm just going to center in. Just begin to bring your focus to right here and now. And begin to notice that still voice that is living within us. And begin to notice the presence of our breath. Begin to notice our heartbeat. Just begin to still your mind. Still it. Allow it to be peaceful. Just relax. And know and recognize that we are surrounded by that divine light, that love and wisdom, that omnipresent, living, breathing being that lives within us. For we are that universal presence. That universal presence lives deep within inside of us. Creation, creator of all, universal life force, God, omnipotent presence. There are many great words for this intelligence that lives and moves and breathes within us. For as we know and declare and claim that there is that divine intelligence that lives, moves, and breathes through us, we know that we are connected to it. We are connected to this source energy. It lives within us, for it is within our very breath. And as we focus in on our breath and our heartbeat this evening, Just feel that presence of love and peace and harmony all around us and within us, for it is right here, right in our heart. So as we take time to focus in and center in, knowing and recognizing that there is that divine wisdom and there is that divine intelligence that lives and moves and breathes within us and around us, and we are connected to it, and we declare, know that with that, as we feel that connection, we know that with God, with life, with this divine intelligence, all things are possible. And when we live and shift our thinkings, change our thoughts into knowing that there is unlimited possibility in our life, that it is up to us to make that change, to make that choice, to make a different conscious move in everything that we're doing, in everything that we want to see grow and change. It is up to us to take the time to focus into and make a different choice. Make a change for the better. You can do it. It's up to you. That's the good news, is that we have that choice. We have that ability within us. We have the power of thought. And in our mind, we have the power to choose whatever it is that we want, whatever it is that we desire in our life. We can access this power by connecting with our breath, connecting and knowing that there's that divine wisdom that operates through us. As we are connected, we make new choices, make different decisions, make different choices that lead us on a path that brings happiness, peace, and joy and harmony, balanced body weight, centered mind, peaceful and harmonious relationships. All these things and more are available to us right here, right now, as we make those choices and we change for the better. We just allow this time to be a time of opportunity to recognize that this is the truth, and we recognize it, we embrace it, we take it in and allow it to be an opportunity for us to grow and experience all the things that we desire in our life, for they are possible. For with God, with life, all things are possible. As we know and recognize that this is the truth, we can move about with our evening, the rest of our evening, in ease and grace and peace and harmony. For we know that is the truth of who we are. And we live and move and breathe and have our being in that presence, in that light, in that change of thought. We allow that to be the thought for this evening as we ease off to sleep. We just allow ourselves to be peaceful and present right here and right now. So we release this prayer into the hands of God, knowing that we are blessed and we are a blessing. And together we affirm. And so it is. So that is our prayer for this evening. I want to read our affirmation one more time. It came from, for those of you tuning in, we did a reading out of the Science of Mind magazine. Many of you get that. And I actually did use a reading from today, from February 8th. The affirmation is, I embrace change as I choose the life I desire. I claim it, I declare it, and I live it now. That is your affirmation. That's your affirmation for this evening. Carry you on through the next day. That is great. Yes. Here, good prayer for good health and rest. Amen. I'm on it, Suzanne, and I am right there with you. And here we have Gianna Lee. Good evening. Hi. It's good to see you. Thank you for being here. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate you being here. Thank you, guys, girls, and everybody who's here. Thank you, thank you. So we have a couple things I just wanted to announce real quickly, and then we'll send you on your way. We have some great stuff coming up. I'm looking for it. Let me find it. Okay, so Reverend Robert has the Mystical Writers Hangout tomorrow morning at 7 a.m. So that'll be Tuesday morning, 7 a.m. Mountain Time. Check that out. All are welcome. He says no experience necessary. So he does a great job with facilitating that. So that's going to be happening tomorrow. And then there's also some great stuff. Let me find the other things. We have the Tao, Treasures from the Tao, and that comes from Reverend Jody Hill Stevenson. She does a beautiful job. I like listening to those little nuggets. She has some really great things to say. And then we also have the Revs Tuesday at 2 p.m. Mountain Time, and they do a great discussion, religious science perspective, talking about New Thought. So definitely check those guys out. It's going to be fantastic. What else? I think that is about it as far as that goes. So I also like for you to, let me read this little thing for you. It's considering your gifts and your tithes. So this lovely lady, her name is Lila Gifty Akita, and she says, every gift opens a heavenly door to the giver. Whoever sends blessings shall be abundantly blessed. I love that, and then that is so the truth. So I want you to go to ntmedia.org and then click on the donate button. Send us your donations, tithes, gifts, offerings. We are so greatly appreciate that to keep this broadcast happening and this New Thought Media Network moving and growing as we are right now. And we can definitely use your support in that way. So it's always a great opportunity to share that with us. We appreciate it. And I think that is such a great thing. I think that is about it. Thank you guys so much for being with me this evening. Hope you have a wonderful, blissful, peaceful, healthy, and restful evening. Good health, good choices. That's what I'm about too. I'm making new choices. Gonna watch my weight, watch my diet, and just eat healthy. So that's definitely on my list as well. All right, everybody. Thank you so much for being here with me this evening. And I got to let you go. So peace and blessings. Have a blessed evening, and we will see you soon. Take care for now.
On behalf of the New Thought Media Network, thank you for being with us for this special prayer broadcast. We look forward to being with you again soon, 8:15 a.m. or 8:15 p.m. Mountain Time. Until then, peace and blessings.